Welcome to India's Legal Legacy, podcast based on real property cases resolved by our specialized team over the years.
Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're getting into something really interesting under the banner of India's legal legacy. We're talking about inheritance challenges, specifically for NRIs, non-resident Indians, people living abroad, basically.
That's right. It's a common but often very complex situation.
So we've got this compelling story about Ravi. He's living out in Dubai. His father, Mehul, passed away, sadly, without leaving a will. And there was land involved, valuable land in Maharashtra.
Mm-hmm. And no will always complicates things.
Exactly. So Ravi's brothers, who were back in Mumbai, they went ahead and started developing the property. But then they basically refused Ravi his share.
Yeah, they denied him his share.
So Ravi, stuck in Dubai, had to fight this whole legal battle from thousands of miles away. It sounds like a nightmare.
It really can be.
Our mission today is to unpack that journey, how you resolve an NRI property dispute like this, and also look at the kind of specialized legal support that's, frankly, essential in these cases. And this case, it really shines a light on how expert teams operate, doesn't it? Like the kind of proactive work India's legal legacy focuses on.
It does. Things like coordinating across different international time zones.
Right, and providing clear updates, transparency at each step. That seems crucial for NRIs.
Absolutely critical.
Yeah.
Because these situations, they can escalate so fast for NRIs.
Mm-hmm.
Indian inheritance law is, well, it's incredibly nuanced. You've got different personal laws based on religion sometimes.
Uh-huh.
And just trying to figure out local land records from another country, it can feel like, navigating a maze.
So Mehul, the father, had 3 sons.
Yes. 2 in Mumbai, Akash and Prakash, and Ravi, our client, in Dubai.
And when Mehul died unexpectedly, intestate meaning no will, the property was just sitting there undivided.
Precisely. Setting the stage for exactly this kind of dispute.
And like you often see, the brothers who were actually there, Akash and Prakash, they started developing the land, kind of staking their claim, I guess.
That's effectively what happened. And Ravi, being in Dubai, just couldn't oversee it directly.
So when he finally asked for his share, probably in cash value.
Yes. He asked for his share in cash, and they just refused, flat out.
Wow. It really highlights that feeling of helplessness when you're geographically so far away.
It's a huge challenge.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just pop over to handle the intricacies of the Indian legal system yourself. Ravi simply couldn't come to India for this. It wasn't feasible.
Which is exactly why he needed that dedicated support, someone to really take charge.
Precisely.
So how does a specialized legal team even begin to tackle something like this? With the client abroad, the Indian legal complexities.
Well, the key is a really systematic, proactive approach. You have to start with thorough investigation, groundwork.
Yeah.
Right there in Maharashtra.
Okay.
And this isn't just shuffling papers. It's about understanding what's actually happening on the ground, verifying land titles, nailing down the true legal standing.
Makes sense.
Our team, for instance, really makes a point of coordinating according to international timing. We understand the time zone challenges. You have to ensure constant communication.
And the ultimate goal was getting Ravi his rightful share of that property. How did you make that happen practically, since he couldn't be there?
Exactly. So after we established the facts, the legal position, we managed to secure Ravi's rights. Eventually, the brothers in Mumbai did agree. They agreed to pay Ravi for his share.
Okay, that's a big step.
Huge. But then comes the next hurdle. Managing the sale proceeds, the financial transfers, especially for an NRI. That could have been another nightmare for Ravi.
Right.
And that's where a power of attorney becomes absolutely essential.
Ah, yes, the POA.
It allowed us, effectively, to manage all the legal and financial formalities entirely on his behalf.
That power of attorney sounds like the linchpin, not just for the legal side, but handling the money across borders, too. I mean, NRIs always worry about tax rules, international treaties. Was that a big issue?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
First, just getting and validating a power of attorney that works internationally, that's legally sound in both India and, say, Dubai or wherever the client is, that has its own hurdles.
I bet.
Then, for the money side, yes, a professional chartered accountant, a CA, was indispensable. They meticulously calculated all the taxes Ravi needed to pay, handled all the accounting, the specific taxation rules for an NRI property sale.
So compliance was totally covered.
Completely. Returns were filed correctly, and crucially, the final net amount was transferred directly to Ravi's American bank account. He had moved to the U.S. by then.
Wow. Okay, so fully resolved, money in his U.S. account.
Exactly. And throughout this whole often lengthy process, we made sure Robbie got status updates at every single milestone.
That transparency piece again.
It gives huge peace of mind. You need that when you're dealing with something so important from so far away.
So looking back at the whole thing.
Yeah, if we connect this back to the bigger picture, Robbie's case, its successful resolution, it really underscores the complexities, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Especially when someone just can't be physically present to manage these critical legal matters.
It really does. And I think the key takeaway here is clear. It is possible. Through that detailed investigation, the groundwork, the strategic legal steps, like getting that solid power of attorney, managing the finances carefully, getting professional tax help from a CA, it all came together. Ravi got his rightful share straight into his U.S. bank account.
So what does this mean for you, the listener? If you're an NRI or have family abroad dealing with property in India, I think this case really highlights how critical it is to have dedicated, proactive legal representation. People who know the system, both legally and practically.
Yeah, and that ability to coordinate across time zones, provide those regular, clear updates. It's not just nice to have. It offers genuine peace of mind when you're dealing with stressful stuff from overseas.
Invaluable, really.
Absolutely. Which leaves us with a final thought, perhaps. Consider those ripple effects of not having a will, especially when family members are scattered internationally, like in Ravi's case.
It causes so many preventable problems.
Right. So how can a bit of foresight, maybe some planning, prevent these kinds of disputes down the line? And what innovative solutions, maybe tech-based or procedural, exist today to bridge these geographical gaps in legal processes?
That's a great question to ponder. How can we make this easier in the future?
Definitely something to think about. We'll leave it there for this deep dive. Thanks for joining us.
If this episode helps simplify legal property matters for you, do share with someone who might benefit. We also love to hear your thoughts, your comments, with your questions or case experiences. Don't forget to follow for more case solutions from India's Legal Legacy team. Until next time, stay legally empowered.